Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, Cadus Gaming. Welcome back to Foundation. I know it's been a few days, guys, on the, since the last upload, but, town's doing okay. You know, we're doing okay. Some people coming, some people going. 1/3 of the population is hungry still. It's slowly going down. Trying to fix it, guys, trying to fix it. As you guys can see, Mary here at this little bread market. I just moved her over. She's ready to rock and roll now. She was right here, but she doesn't get a lot of traffic right here, even though she sold 12 bread. Now, who is unhappy now? We have no clue because we get no information off of them like we do other villagers. So that's still a major issue that, hey, two people have decided to join our humble little kingdom here, so that's good. Mary should be all set up. Yes, she is. Excellent. She's already got 4 bread sold. This is a high traffic area, so I figured I'd pop her right in there and see if that would help. I'm assuming it's still just like a lack of something, guys, and that's the fun of Foundation, is you have to figure out what it is that is the issue exactly. I know I have a food crisis, but at what angle do I need to take is the question, you know? Do I need more distribution? Do I need more production? Trade bonus, I would definitely take that and that. Excellent. So that's going to help a little bit. We're capped off again with the money, guys. But I don't want to extend the land anymore because we're having this capacity issue, I guess you could call it, where we just don't have enough supply for the demand in our town. So, and that's why 1/3 of them is hurting. And it's slowly looks like, yeah, it's slowly going up. So it's basically maintaining about $1.70, about 170 of our people are saying they can't get food too many times. Another 14 is goods, which we sell furniture now out of some of our goods markets. And out of the new joiners buildings, guys, the joiners workshops. Let's see if I can find them on the list here. It should be in alphabetical order, basically. Join us. There we go. So you have these new from the last most recent updates, guys. The joiners workshops, which makes furniture. So you need 2 people working in the workshop making furniture, and then you need somebody to sell it. But you can also sell it in your little goods markets here. Well, that's honey there, but we can sell furniture totally. So we have a few of those, like 6 or something, just distributed through the kingdom for people to buy. 166. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's teetering right around in there for furniture or goods. So understanding the symbols is half the battle, guys. And that's another thing right there, is if there's a way to, like, if there was a list or some type of chart that had all the symbols on it and told me exactly what all the symbols are, that would be great. I don't know if there is. I've looked through the wiki app on Foundation. I've went to their site. I've looked in the game, you know, just everything, guys. And some of the symbols I'm just not that familiar with. Like, it takes a little while for you to get familiar with an item. Like, down here, guys, I have unknown blueprint, unknown blueprint. What is that? I don't know. And then, you know, how much of this, so it shows shoes and some other little symbol. And you would just assume it's clothing that those 12 villagers need. Well, no, it's furniture too. So which is it? Is it clothing or furniture that they need? I would imagine with 222 shirts. Oh, that's neat. It shows how many are actually reserved. 50 there. Nice. Taylor Hut Core Part 10. Okay, so that's neat. So it gives you some little statistics right here if you hover up above it or under it. That's nice. Huh. that's new, or a new discovery for me, so that's cool. We're teetering just right here on the 50-ish happiness mark, guys. We need more people to come into the town. Do we even have any new people? This is how I like to check if I have new people. I'll just go to my keep and then try to recruit somebody under. Okay, so we have 2 new outsiders. 2 of them. I almost want to say I want to do fisherman huts and boost the harvesting of more fish, but I don't know. Like, I think we need to get focused on luxury goods, increasing that too, guys, because I think more of our people have a higher quality of taste now. There's also the 3 here, guys, that are complaining of lack of, and what that symbol is advanced housing. But in order for these 3 people to advance their housing, because Shawnee was looking into why these 3 were complaining, she tracked them down, guys. It was a lot of looking around, trust me, for her to find the 3. But basically, they're saying that the land has too low of a desirability. Now, the land that they're on is, what is it? It's not low desirability, but it's not high. So, let's see here. If we go to desirability layers, residential. I go to residential. Yes. Okay. So, regular. So this is low. Let's see. Okay. So this is low. This is average, guys. And then the bright green is high, or very high. Okay, so very high. Okay, so maybe if we put residential somewhere over here in the very high section, they'll upgrade their houses, because that's what the 3 are waiting for. That's what they're complaining about. Like, it's not moving, guys. Like, it's not getting any better. It's not getting any worse. As you guys can see in the red there, the little tickers that count up or down. As you can see, 205, now 6 need food. That's going to fluctuate up and down depending on what we've just brought in and sold and what we still have for backup. I mean, I have 101 berries right now, 52 bread, guys, 30 cheese, 104 milk. Like, we're not doing bad in production, and that's just what I have right there. You know, that's not even counting fish. So we have food. It's like the distribution of the food is the problem, I think. And look at all of this really high quality. So it's like they'll take a regular house, these, like this guy right here, okay? And this guy, because he's on very high, will advance into these higher quality houses, and then eventually, you know, it just gets nicer and nicer until it caps off. All right, we're down to 51 because we're really, okay, so that's good though. The goods complaint is going away. I'm not too concerned about the 3 that need to upgrade. Hopefully they won't leave our town because they don't have a fancy enough house. As I say that, who's leaving? We don't know who's leaving because she's not a monk, that's for sure. Because we can't get any information on her. So this could be where she came from living. This could be where she came from working. Or maybe she was just going to church, and she said, I'll go to church one last time, and then I'm leaving this bum town. I mean, there's no information on who she is, or so what she did. So, big problem there. Like, I don't know how to fix it if I don't know anything about the problem. That's a dilemma in this game. Like, I need to follow up with the dev team because we really need to implement some type of information system. I don't know if they plan on keeping it that way or not. Like, just when they leave the town, they're no longer any of your concern. Like, you can't even highlight them anymore. So We do have military missions coming in, but our guys are kind of still, hurting from the last couple that we've sent them out on. These things are like golden, by the way, guys. Like, if you're struggling with, like, particular resources and stuff when you do the military missions, you'll get a good bit of money and a good bit of items here and there. I don't know how random it is, or if it's like the same ones excuse me, every time, but that is neat. Alright, we're back up to 55 now. One person was able to upgrade their house, so that's the thing, is none of my builders are building anything right now, so they should be focusing on housing. And I have, goodness gracious, like 20 builders, guys, throughout the whole town. I should probably have like way more, maybe, but I have 20 and they seem to get it done. Like, when you plop a building down yourself, like a bakery or something, they snap too. There's like 3 of them. They'll whip it up in like seconds. So it's pretty neat in that aspect. So the builders, I guess, workshop, I would have to say a thumbs up, because so far it doesn't seem to be functioning abnormally. It seems to be doing its job. Like, the builders are there, they're ready to go. You know, as long as they have the resources and what have you, and they don't have an overwhelming amount of work, they'll get it done, versus the ratio of how many you have. Alright, so one needs goods now, 2 still need to upgrade their houses. Really not worried about it. That's 3 people basically are complaining out of the 341. Now, unfortunately, 201 now are still complaining about food. So the food things issue is not going to go away. And the only thing I can think of, well, 2 things I can think of, is lack of production of it. It could be so many things, really, but maybe we're just not making enough, say wheat. Maybe we're just not holding enough in the granaries. Maybe we're not distributing enough through transportation to the bakeries. Maybe we're not making enough flour. A lot of flour actually does go into like 1 loaf of bread, guys. I think it's like a 5-to-1 ratio, something like that. I would imagine wheat has something to that extent of a ratio with flour. And that's just one example of one production line of food. Fish really doesn't factor into that. Berries doesn't either, but anything you produce through like crop, you know, like dairy and say cloth and all that good stuff. So I don't think we need more wheat fields, guys. Like, you know, like, I think in each sector is what I'm going to call them, because I just kind of build little mini towns by themselves that kind of tie into the other towns. So basically, say this big blank piece of land right here. When I'm ready to develop this, guys, I'm going to throw a gathering hut right there, a granary for that gathering hut, a market for that gathering hut. I'm going to have crops here. I'm going to have storage places for the crops and a market to sell the crops. So you put everything in there. Then they're going to want water. Then they're going to want faith. So you just got to kind of club it all together. So the idea of mass producing, like, say you're going to put 20 granaries right in here and 20 warehouses right in here. Well, that's good and all and well and everything, guys, except now everybody that works at all of these has to travel all the way. Like, say they live way down here, you've got a mass production of holding in warehouses and granaries up here. Well, that person's got to go all the way up there now to grab what they need to come all the way back down. So congesting it all in one area of your kingdom or your map is probably not the best route. You need to have the proper amount of storage and distribution opportunities in each sector of your map, and that way it'll flow a lot better. That's just my opinion, but I think that works better. Which is why also I think, even though I have 200 people complaining about food, it's maintaining at that. So it's not getting worse, really. I can mold something into that. I can deal with that. I can work with that. I can create more of whatever they need, more production or what have you. Yay, another person has left. Do we know who this Pearson is? No, we don't. You can study their clothing, guys, because I think each one's supposed to dress in different senses. I'm not sure, cross between commoner, and serf and all of that versus, say, if he's a tailor or a baker or what have you. Like, you know, whoa, like this is a forager. You are always going to know that. Would you please just zoom out instead? And I don't know how our camera got all like that either. There we go. But as I was saying, they have appearances, so you can recognize who it is. But where did they come from? You know, and what were they doing, and what exactly was their problem? And we're almost at 60 happiness now, guys, with it slowly looks like it's going down in the hunger. Like I said, it's going to stay between the 160, 170, 180 range. Sometimes it'll spike to like 200 after we've harvested and sold, and it's in between harvesting and selling again. So, you know, I've got to work on the food thing a little bit. Hopefully with happiness going up slowly, and hopefully to maintain that, guys, we'll bring in a few new people. I think I'm still sitting on 2 unless they've left already too. Maybe they were the 2 that left. Like, well, if you're not going to do anything with me, dude, I'm going to go ahead and head on over to this next town. So I think that's where we're going to leave at, though, guys. Like, our little town is doing pretty good. I mean, is my happiness 100? No. Do we have some minor issues? Sure. But I think we're doing all right. And I think it's a cute little town. It's starting to really, like, tie in. It really did. It has tied in together and everything. Like, these used to be pretty separated, you know, and they've just kind of, you know, just through time and building and production and all that. It's nice. I was thinking about maybe starting a wall system around the outskirts of things, but I think I want it to develop a little bit more, to get a little more compressed inside at least this main area too. You know, the old town, you know, the old part of the town, the initial beginning of the build. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Just wanted to give you guys an update, progress report on how the little town's doing and everything. And feel free to thumbs up, feel free to subscribe, please, definitely. Share the videos with your friends if you enjoyed it. Spread the word, trying to grow my channel, and I need you guys' help doing that. You've been doing a great job, and definitely appreciate it all. Feel free to leave comments about the game, any questions you have. Do at the best of my ability to help you along in your little city or kingdom or what have you. And as always, guys, until next time, we'll see you later.